So welcome everyone. Today we're diving into a topic that can feel super daunting but is honestly essential for building connections. The title of today's episode is Breaking the Ice, Mastering Conversations with Strangers. If you've ever been at a party or in a coffee shop and thought, man, I wish I could just strike up a conversation, you're not alone. Let's kick things off with a classic greeting.
Ooh, wow. I think I've definitely been there. So, can you tell me what a good first line might be?
Absolutely. You can't go wrong with, "Hi, how are you?" It's classic for a reason. Last week, I was at an art exhibit. I noticed someone deep in thought, looking at a painting. Instead of scrolling through my phone, I thought, why not? I walked up, said, "Hi, how are you?" and opened the floodgate to an engaging conversation about art and some wild opinions about modern creations.
Oh, wow, that's super interesting. So, what do you do if, you get stuck after that first line? How do you keep talking? I always blank out.
Great question. After that initial greeting, a solid strategy is to ask open-ended questions. These require more than just a yes or no answer. For example, you can follow up with, "What brought you here today?" or "Have you seen any interesting pieces?" This shows you're genuinely interested and invites the other person to share.
That makes sense. But, what if they don't want to share? How do you handle that? It feels awkward thinking about it. Laughs.
The infamous, "I'm not really feeling chatty" vibe. It happens. In those instances, keep it light. You can pivot by asking something simple like, "That's cool. So, what do you do for fun?" This gives them a chance to engage on a different level without feeling pressured.
Ooh, I see. So would talking about the weather be too cliché or always safe? I mean, it's such an old school move.
Oh, definitely. Reading the room is key. At a formal event, you don't want to start with, "Nice weather we're having." Instead, try asking, "What do you think of the keynote speaker?" Or, "Have you been to any good events lately?" Tailoring the conversation is important.
That's smart. So, how do you deal if there's an awkward pause? Is there, a secret phrase I can use? I panic sometimes.
The dreaded conversation lull happens to everyone. You can circle back to their interests. Remember earlier, if they, say, mentioned art, you can say, "You mentioned you love art. What style do you feel most connected to?" Showing you're listening can reignite the dialogue.
Wow, that's such a cool strategy. I find myself getting so nervous thinking about these things, though. How do you keep calm when talking to people?